channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My good name is Wamboi. Thank you so much for being here. Yet another good day. Yes, so today I just started streaming 8 minutes earlier, so that should be helpful. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Oh my god, yet another day. Let me see before you guys join in if I can type something. Welcome to my amazing chat. Let me see how the video looks like. I started streaming early today, so welcome. When you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. My good name is Wamboi. Yes. So we started streaming how many minutes earlier? We usually start streaming at 3 p.m. So here we go. Okay, I was going to check the quality. Yeah. Yeah, now I think the quality is great. Let me get myself a pillow to make me comfortable. Okay, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboi. Yes, here we are. Let me know where you're watching me from. How are you doing? Let's see how this goes. So I'm here. I'm having like a papaya. I think I just woke up 1 hour ago, so peace that. Divan Shishmav says hi. Hi, good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, guys, today? When you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. How are you doing? So we're gonna be having a bunch of questions, but basically you can start by the question on the screen. Can people reinvent themselves after that? My name, hey, good to see you. How are you doing? What's for lunch? I think on my side is breakfast. Like I was up almost the whole night. So breakfast, some fruits. I'm kind of trying to be a fruitarian. Yeah, so papaya. Divan says, I'm good. Can you please explain the question? Okay, can people reinvent themselves after that? You know, I have watched so many things about people saying that, like, what people should do in their 20s. You only get to be 20s. You only get to be in your 20s just once in your lifetime. So make sure you're using it, okay? So, so that's what they say, like you only get to be in your 20s once. But the question is, if for example you don't find yourself in your 20s, or you don't achieve your dreams in your 20s, like do you still have a chance when you're 30? I think that's what the question is at, guys. Like the live stream, you're just getting started. Let me know how you're doing. You can say hi. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Divan says, definitely we can reinvent. You can reinvent yourself in that is too, as long as you're healthy and fit and ready. Healthy, fit and ready to take up challenges and become the best version of ourselves. We can, okay? But does that apply to women? Okay, because people say that men, when it comes to men, people say that men start living when they are 30. Like that's when, that's, you know, people say that a woman's peak is during her 20s, and if she waits her 20s, she will never get that time back. And then people also say that like men are usually at their peak in their 30s and 40s. So okay, when it comes to reinventing ourselves, does that even apply to men? Because definitely nobody ever says that, like, for a man your 20s is your prime. Nobody says that. By the way, you have beautiful hair. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I did this hair yesterday, and I gotta tell you, I don't think I'm going to be doing the hair because everybody is telling me it's beautiful. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to, can people reinvent themselves after that, I think this comes from the conversations that, like, women expire at 30, or you know, you're in your prime. You know, I have had conversations with some of my friends, and people are telling me, okay, if you're gonna have children, you better, you know, I'm just 24 years old. I think this is your mid 20s is maybe the time, you know. But I just feel like we are still children. Like, you know how I calculate adulthood is like, I I I count from when you're 18 to 24. For example, that is just 6 years. So I think like I'm just a 6-year-old just trying to learn how to do things, right? Even says we have our prime whenever we are confident about ourselves. Wow. Whenever we are confident about ourselves, that's our prime. Okay. Guys, keep liking the live stream and let me know, what do you think? What does prime mean to you? Simtura says, fix your hairs. Oh, come and fix them. Oh, as far as they're not sitting on you, I don't know what's up. Okay. And as far as I'm concerned, they're fixed. You know, this whole belief that, like, black people's hair is wild. It is wild, and that's how it's supposed to be. You see, my hair as a black person is not supposed to, like, grow all straight and stuff. It's not meant to be like that. Okay, I can straighten it when I want to, but this is it. This is this hair in its natural state, without heating it, without straightening it. That's just how it looks like. Deal with it. Oh, okay. yeah. When it comes to like I feel like, especially with the modern day internet and stuff, we have this whole thing. But I think like this thing about women expiring or like having an expiry date is something that have existed for a long time. It's only that right now we have social media, and we have people who are saying, okay, see, like when you're past your prime, your glow is gone, you're not gonna be attractive anymore, and all of that. But I just feel differently. Okay, guys, keep telling me where you're watching from. My good name is Omboy. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know how you're doing. What's the plan for today? Wow. Okay, I think now is the time that I should be starting streaming. Today I started streaming a little bit early. Okay. Let me type the next question. Okay, next one. Who has more pressure to marry early? Okay, I think maybe the answer is direct. Maybe women, but why? Okay, maybe women, but why? Why? Okay, who has more pressure? In your opinion, who has more pressure to marry early? To marry early? Who has more pressure to marry early? To oh God, marry early. Okay. So, for example, a woman at 31, uh, if you're a woman at 31, you're literally running out of time. Well, a man at 31, he's still figuring himself out. Like, how does that work out? You know? And that's the huge question. How does that work out? Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Let me know where you're watching me from. How are you doing? Like the live stream and subscribe. Okay, who has more pressure to marry early? In my opinion, I think women have more pressure to marry early, but not because of anything. Maybe because of the biological clock. I don't. I feel like women have more pressure to marry early, but I think it's because of the biological clock. So, yeah. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. When you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. When you join in, like the live stream and subscribe. Let me know where you're watching me from. Also, you can ask me any question. Yes. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. Mm. Let me show you a little bit of the outside. Oh, God. Let's see this. Keep saying hi, guys. Like, that's like out here. You know what? Alex Ryan says, "You go, king." Do I look like a king? And yes, you can. Okay. I'm showing you guys outside, but I don't know. I wanna show you all my favorite places. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. When you join me, let me know where you're watching me from. Mostly we're just gonna be doing like a hangout being. Also, you can answer the questions on the screen. Can people reinvent themselves? after 30? Can you reinvent yourself after that? Like when you reach that, if you have not maybe gone after your dreams, you've not achieved your goals, does that mean that that's it? Gideon Kwesang, hello, good to see you. How are you doing? The place where it's sad is like 40. Is it sad? Is it sad? Like why is 40 sad if you've not achieved your dreams? Why do you think 40 is sad? I think we, there's this whole expectation, like, but see, I kinda like see why you should be building something in your 20s. I kinda can see that because honestly, to be really honest, especially if you graduate college or university, after you graduate, you just feel like you're a beginner. You feel like you're starting life, like you feel like you're starting life from scratch. uh and then, for example, like me personally, I have been out here for 2 years after graduation. So 2 years now, right now, at the moment is when I'm feeling like I'm starting to get used to this life, that I'm not a student, that I'm not gonna be calling my parents at every emergency. So I can see that Alex says opportunities decrease as you get older. Okay, yeah. Well, maybe if you're able to create your own, they don't decrease. But yes, I think so. But maybe by that you should have at least systems that are in place. I don't know. Maybe you should have systems that are working for you, systems that are working with you. You know what I'm saying? Who has more pressure to marry early, in your opinion? I don't know why I'm starting to have like a oof. Okay, let me know let me know if you think people can reinvent themselves after that. Alex said that if you are 40, that's when it gets sad if you've not achieved anything, because opportunities decrease as you get older. So that's Alex's opinion. Okay. So personally, I'm just 24. So I think I can only see as far as 24. Okay, I think I can see as far as the future, but at the same time, it's like uh right now right now I think I can only see why people build in their 20s. Okay, because in your 20s it's like you're starting from scratch, especially if you don't come from a rich family. Okay, you're starting something by yourself, you're starting to build something from scratch. I think it can be hectic. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of pressure when it comes to like when do men expire and when do women expire. Okay, so I feel like men expire emotionally before they expire physically. Okay, because think about it, these men even in their 70s who are still having sex in they are making people pregnant, which means this, I feel like this part is really unfair, that maybe at 40 or 50 a woman can't get pregnant again, or like she cannot have children, but a man has the opportunity until he can even, I think, I don't know, let me research if an 80-year-old can have children. 80-year-old man, can an 80-year-old man have children? Okay guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Homeboy. Wow. You know what? I just googled, can an 80-year-old man have children? Yes, an 80-year-old man can biologically father a child. But fertility is significantly reduced and the risk of genetic abnormalities and health complications in the child are higher. Wow! Can you imagine that a man can have children even at the age of 80? God! Male fertility. A man can have children even at the age of 80. What is this thing? A lot of notifications that are really unnecessary. Okay. Wow, a man can have children even at the age of 80. I thought it's like 70. Okay, men maintain the ability to produce sperm throughout their lives due to the continuous division of spermatological stem cells in the test. Oh, allowing spermatogenesis even in the 70s and 80s. Wow. Guys, did you know that an 80-year-old man could have children? Although the sperm quality declines with age, including reduced motility, lower semen volume, and increased DNA damage. Wow. uh, okay. God. Yeah, I think this literally proves what I was talking about. This proves what I was talking about, that men expire emotionally, but before they expire physically, okay? Because if a man can still reproduce at the age of 80, what does that mean? That that person is physically active for a very long time. Okay, 80. Okay. Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Womboy. Wow. Next question. What age? Okay, I think I need to type that on the screen. What age is the prime for women and men? Oh, I think the prime for a man is like 40-year-old, and maybe the prime for a woman is like 30. I don't know. Let me see what you guys will say. Okay, I think I just yeah, this hair was getting inside my eyes. Okay, I think that's better. Okay. What age do you think is the prime for women and men? What age is the prime for women and men? Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the live stream. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Did I hear shuffles in? Daddy KBC, all the way from Australia. Morgan Simiyu, hi. What the heck? What? What's wrong? How are you doing? I never saw your hair out before. Oh, okay. What do you think about my hair? What do you think about my hair? Okay. Did you see the part where like I was holding it together? You know, some people yesterday said that it's a wig. So, this is what it looks like when I try to hold it together. It looks like this. And then I like it in braids. Stop it. Why? Do you think he's exotic? No, like, what's weird about it? I like it in, you like it in braids. Wow, I don't know about that. So I can pull it. Even this way, you can pull this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like black people's hair is just different. Okay, blue. Whatever says, keep going, love your lives. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god. We were having some questions here, but you guys can ask me anything. But basically, good point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, black people's hair is just different. Okay. I think with the purpose of this live, I wanted us to like uh look at look at the question about, okay, also female has much more pressure. Okay. Oh, women have more pressure to get married, right? Oh, why do you think so? Okay, you know, I just googled this point that I wrote here. An 80-year-old man can biologically father a child. An 80-year-old man, can you imagine that? And for women, it ends at like 40 years old. So I feel like men have more chances of like, you can decide, okay, you can just be like, okay, I don't want children your whole life. And then later on in your life at like 60, you decide, you know what, I kind of want them. And because we can get rich and marry anyone. Wow. Now I feel like it's just because men expire emotionally before they expire physically. Okay, so the thing is, like, a man, as far as you're well healthy, you're healthy, you can still have a wife. At the age of 60, you can get a 20-year-old wife. At the age of 70, you can get a 30-year-old. So I think that's where the difference is at. Okay. Yeah, smaller window for women. Okay. I'm not agreeing with it, but it's true. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Although even for the men, when you read it, what I typed there, uh, okay. However, sperm quality declines with age, so it does not get better, including reduced motility, increased DNA damage. So which means it's not safe, but risk for the child. Advanced paternal age is associated with higher likelihood of genetic mutations and chromosomal abnormalities in sperm. Children of older fathers have an increased risk of conditions like autism spectrum disorder, schizophrenia, epilepsy, heart defects, and lower birth weight. Wow. So it's not encouraged, but it's possible. So I'm not agreeing with it, but yes, it's true. Okay, this hair keeps getting inside my eyes. Wow. What's the time in Australia right now? Yeah, you know what? I feel like most people do not research that. So there's a risk. There's a risk for having a child. Okay, women. There's a risk for having children with older people. The children can have birth defects. Okay, but I think maybe the thing that it's almost I think I have seen people who have older parents, but they're not that bad. Like they're just fine. But do you want to be the one who tries it? Okay. What age do you think is the prime for women and men? It's 10:38 p.m. in Australia. Wow, that's late. What, we have child with older women? It's bad also? Is it bad also? Okay, let's find out. I don't. Okay. Let me Google. Can a 60-year-old woman have children? Okay, but see, I don't think it's even fair to like to have children with an older person. I think the relationship, because it's like you're not giving that child chances of like having a present. Okay, wow. Can a 60-year-old woman have children? Yes, 60-year-old women can have children, but it typically involves assisted reproductive technologies due to natural. Oh, while most women reach menopause by 60, may still conceive naturally, but this is rare. Oh, you can do IVF. Women over 60 can carry a pregnancy with the help of hormones, but there's okay. Yeah, it's almost impossible, but you can do IVF with a 60-year-old woman, okay? But then, goodness, can you imagine your mother at the age of 60? You know, there are times that I tell my mama, are you pregnant? Because I'm like, if you are, no, I'm not gonna be talking to you. That's just creepy. Uh, Graces, they'll have birth defects. One boy. Okay, that having a child with an older man, the child will have chances of autism, schizophrenia, and all of that. So if you know you want children, just have them. I kind of like feel hot. Let me try and remove this. Yeah, I kind of need it. I wasn't talking about 60. Like how old? How old is old? Like if you're having a child with a 30-year-old and you're 20, I think that's just perfectly fine. Mugura, can you have a child with an older person? What age were you talking about? Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Omboy. Let me know. And for those of you who I did not change the shirt, so don't you worry. Okay, we are talking about, what are we talking about really? I think that it's about what age? I mean like 40. Oh, I don't think 40 is an older woman. I think maybe they might be older than you, but I just feel like he's fine. Yeah. Even a 40-year-old man, or I think even 50. But when it comes to like 80-year-old, no, you're now just risking. What age do you think is the prime for men and women? 40 is old to me. Okay, so you would never. Would you be in a relationship with a 40-year-old if there's no possibility of having children, or you don't want children? Fifty-two. 52. Mugura says never. 52 is okay. I don't think he's old. Okay, when it comes to like having children, I think he's old. Okay, but when it comes to just having a relationship with no possibility of children, then yeah, I think prime is around 24 to 30. Is it for both gender? Is it for both men and women? Because I feel like we say that women expire by the age of 30, but it depends on how you grow up. Okay. Wow. So if somebody said that, like, for example, like for me, I'm 24. Like somebody said that right now I'm literally at my prime. If I let this time pass, then that's it. But then I feel like that's what is used to like pressure women to make decisions without thinking twice. Like, oh my God, I'm running out of time. No younger for women, which is sad. Wow. Sad but true. Mm. Wow, wow. You know, I was recently, I think it's even today, I was chatting with my friend. Right now, she has 2 children, okay? She was just telling me, please don't have them. Like, she was just telling me that how her life have changed. Okay, not in a bad way, but she was just telling me it's not as easy that like we think. How old are you? 24. I'm 24 years old. Okay, what age do you think is the prime for men and women? And guys, keep liking the live stream. What age do you think is the prime for men and women? 24 years old. What? Wow, boy, I'm hearing things I've never. Um, you're hearing things that you've never heard. Isn't that right? You've never heard that there's prime for men and women, or there's prime for women, to be really specific. Yeah, you are in your prime. She's right. Okay, but you know what? I kind of feel like during your prime, you should use your prime to do anything that you want instead of like the way we bracket it into like, okay, your prime is a time to have children. You know, should it be like that? Okay. She's in talking sexual. She means overall. Yeah. Oh, you're thinking. Okay. You're looking at it sexually. No, I'm not even talking about this topic sexually. I'm just saying naturally. What age is your prime? When it comes to what age are you more likely to achieve more? What age are you more likely? Okay, why we are saying that maybe for women is between 24 and 30, because that's exactly the time for most women. You are attractive, you're fertile, you know, all of, all of those things. So I don't think that's sexual in any way. It's just what it is, right? Oh, he thinks you mean a different prime. Wow. No, I don't mean a different prime. I'm just saying what age is the prime like for men and women, okay? Because people say that women expire at the age of that, okay? Would you rather date a beautiful broke 25-year-old or an average looking stable 40-year-old? Let me type that so that when people join it, okay? And for your information, sometimes we have such conversations here, so it's not unlikely, you know. Okay, I'm typing the question. God, I need somebody to be typing for me. Okay, would you rather date a broke 25-year-old or a stable, average looking 40-year-old? Okay, so that's the question. Some of you are really funny. Okay, would you rather date a broke 25-year-old or a stable looking 40-year-old? And that's either way. That's either way, men and women. Okay, me personally, I think I think I would rather go with the stable, average looking 40-year-old. You know why? Because I might just like say I'm gonna stay with this 25-year-old just because he's broke. But then when he gets rich and he gets more stable, is he going to stick around with me? That's the real question. So I think I would rather be with the average looking 40-year-old, in my opinion. Okay, would you rather date a broke 25-year-old or an average looking 40-year-old? Okay. Me personally, I think I would just go with the 40-year-old, to be really honest. You know, there's no need of me saying things so that I can make you guys happy, but I think that's what I would go for. Yeah, definitely. Personally, definitely, I'm going for the stable looking 40-year-old. CJ, my good friend, how are you doing? Hey, good morning. Good morning to you. I think today you woke up late. I think now I even know you guys' schedule and what time you show up. How are you doing? How is your diet? Oh Lord. Today is a little bit hot here. It's usually always cold. So today is a little bit hot. Okay, would you rather CJ says definitely the beautiful 25-year-old. I have my income and balance. Okay, okay, especially for a guy, I think that's reasonable. Okay, but I think for a lady, you know what? Personally, I'm literally worried about. You know what I'm worried about? Like, I'm wasting my time with this 25-year-old. This is my worry. Okay, so I waste my time with this 25-year-old. Okay, but because see, most probably when you stick with men, whenever they get money, they look for their type, literally. Okay, so personally, uh, every 40-year-old should be stable at that point in life. Okay, yeah, because of course the 25-year-old, like for example, like I was just saying that for some of us, for example, like me, I'm 24 years old. I just feel like I feel like a newborn for some reason, like because you can only imagine from when I've been by myself. I graduated university age 22, so it's only 2 years that have not been provided by my parents. It's only 2 years that I've been doing what I want, and still, even right now, they still control me. Like, do this, do that. You know, my dad loves advising me and stuff. So maybe at 40-year-old, you're supposed to be stable. Yeah, but that's just my thing. Like, I'm going the 40-year-old. But I think most people would say they will go with the 25-year-old, just so that they can say. But when it comes to reality, I don't think so. But yeah, if you're older, then definitely the 25-year-old. Okay, next question. Interesting. Okay, wow, this one is interesting. What makes someone valuable long term? Okay, let me hear so that maybe I can apply to myself. Okay, what makes someone valuable long term? Okay, we are literally talking about, because see, I think there's a time that we did a conversation that women expire at 30 and all of that. Okay. Oh, you just came off of work. Okay, but good night. Glad I caught you live before I go to bed. Okay. Good night to you. You're sleeping yet? Oh wow. Almost morning out there. Okay. Good night to you. Have yourself a good night. Seems awkward to say good night right now. Uh, what makes somebody valuable long term? What makes what makes somebody valuable long term? I will. What makes somebody valuable long term? Wow. Maybe I don't know. Maybe money. I feel like maybe money makes somebody valuable long term because for the ladies, you can go and get some adjustments done. You can go and get a facelift. For the guys, as far as you got some money, I think you're just attractive for some reason. I don't know, but I just think you just get attractive. Okay. So I think, but I think right now it's like. It's like everybody fears getting old, like we all fear aging, but I feel like 30 is still young, 40 is still young, honestly, you know. Yeah, so I feel like as we grow older, okay, there's that aspect of like you're not as active as you used to be, but you know, this now I'm saying as a 24 4-year-old. Maybe I'll come back in 20 years and see what I say. When it comes to that time, okay? Wow. Yeah, so what happens is 5 more minutes and then we are ending this live stream. So of course you guys will catch me at my regular time at night. So this is usually just an addition to what I'm doing at night. So maybe this topic, I'm going to have this topic and more others later on tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the 1 hour. So I think I'm going to see you guys later on tonight. Yeah, we will have a bunch of questions, bunch of topics, you know, and just hanging out. Okay, the last question was, what makes somebody valuable long term? That was the last question. Ooh. I feel like money makes somebody valuable long term, okay? Yeah, this hair is like annoying. I think I'll have to braid it. What makes somebody valuable long term in your opinion? Okay, maybe the knowledge that you have gotten over the years. Maybe finances help. I don't know. What makes somebody valuable long term in your opinion? Okay, but even when we say money makes somebody valuable long term, does that make sense? Because what if money disappears? Peace, maturity, stability, that makes people stay. So I don't think there's something that you can do to make yourself valuable long term, to be really honest. You're going to be as what is the English word for that? You're gonna be as valuable as long as possible and all of that. Yeah, I'm thinking about going outside and showing you guys around for a little bit, or maybe I should do that tomorrow. Maybe. What should I do? Yeah, I think we will do that tomorrow. So you know what, guys, please show up for my other live stream. You're gonna continue with this conversation, but at that time, of course, we will have a lot of people, maybe more people in that live stream. So we're gonna continue with this topic: what age do people expire, what makes people valuable long term, and so many others. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in. Until tonight, see you later on, guys. Bye bye.